Discover how Argentina's new pro-Bitcoin president could reshape the crypto landscape, why Binance's CEO has stepped down amidst legal turmoil, and the impact of OpenAI's internal drama on WorldCoin's market performance. All this and more in today's crypto news. But first, hit the like button, subscribe for regular crypto news content, and let's get into it. Argentina has had a long-lasting inflation crisis. The most recent figures amount to around 140% increase over the last 12 months. Can you imagine living under those circumstances? As a heated topic amongst the public, it's swayed the hearts and minds of the people towards an unconventional leader. Earlier this week, they elected an ideologically libertarian candidate, Javier Milei, an economist known in crypto circles for his pro-Bitcoin stance. He hasn't made any proposals for a legal tender or for putting Bitcoin on the country's reserves, but he has gone on tirades about ending central banking for all the ills it's caused its people through inflationary politics. This position typically doesn't get you presidentially elected unless the people are absolutely fed up and have run out of plausible options. Milei won the election against opponent Sergio Massa with 55% of the votes. On the night of the election, it became apparent early on that Massa's camp wasn't going to win, leading him to concede before the official results were released and extending his well wishes to Milei. His priorities will be around stabilizing the economy by first adopting the US dollar as a standard over the Argentinian peso, but it's no short win for a crypto standard that this man understands the value of hard money. The self-described Austrian economist and libertarian has been supportive of Bitcoin, calling it the return of money to its original creator, the private sector. You can bet Paraguay and Venezuela, both countries with pro-Bitcoin standard politicians and bills in their legal system, are watching the signs of legal tender adoption. Bukele and Max Kaiser of El Salvador have already agreed upon sending a team to talk to the new president on a diplomatic mission for peace and economic freedom. As they say, first slowly, then all at once. Binance CEO CZ has stepped down after the world's largest crypto exchange settled for $4.3 billion in a plea deal. Recently, the US government, the Treasury, and the CFTC came down on Binance for criminal and civil cases. In June, the SEC sued Binance for 13 charges, including unregistered offers and sales of BNB, the Binance cryptocurrency, and BUSD, the Binance stablecoin, and also its staking and earn products. They have been denounced for facilitating transactions amongst terrorist groups like ISIS and Hamas. Basically, the finger has been pointed that Binance prioritized profit over the safety of the people. Laws for crypto products are at a bottleneck, while the developed world waits for the US Securities and Exchange Commission to give guidance as to how to approach regulations for crypto assets, staking, and all crypto-related activities. If we are to shift into a new phase of ETF adoption and welcoming crypto into the traditional markets, the exchanges need to be reined into compliance so that these services are safe enough for a large portion of the public to engage in. The various US regulatory bodies have made it clear that Binance is not up to their expectations, so they've issued one of the largest penalties to a financial body ever, and have forced CZ to leave his position as CEO for at least 3 years. Binance, as a shadow of its former self, will now be run by Abu Dhabi regulator and Binance's head of regional markets, Richard Teng. This also paves the way for a BlackRock ETF to be approved, so that new investors don't go to shady Binance to invest in crypto, but instead to a well-known and trusted entity within the US system. Not saying this was a motivation, but there is a convenient timing relationship between ETF approval season and the alphabet agencies cracking down on Binance. If you have been in AI Twitter this week, you can't have missed the OpenAI drama around the departure and reinstatement of Sam Altman as CEO. Sam is well known to have multiple tech projects, one of which is the WorldCoin cryptocurrency. WorldCoin aims to provide human verification services for the internet amidst a more prevalent world of generative AI content. WorldCoin aims to provide universal access to a global economy no matter what country or background you're from, establishing a place for every human to benefit in the age of AI. The thesis of the company mission is that they will need to verify what's coming from a human in order to detect real content on the internet. And the best way to do this is to use the WorldCoin orb to scan your eyeball and issue a world ID based on your humanity. In a blog post, the board wrote that his firing followed a deliberative review process by the board, which concluded that he was not consistently candid in his communication with the board, hindering its ability to exercise its responsibilities. So what happened? Sam was given an invitation to a Zoom call earlier this week where he was fired from his position as CEO of OpenAI, along with Greg Brockman, one of the prominent minds behind the company. Given OpenAI is not a publicly traded company, the decision to fire him stemmed from ideological differences within the company between those who favor a more safety-first approach, keeping development slow and testing the waters as we go, and those who, although have safety in mind, may favor a more accelerationist view that the best way to escape the perils that come with AI and the development of AI in the world is to keep innovating out of the problems. This way we will achieve levels of abundance that will save us from the issues of our scarce past and innovate out of the problems. Sam left the company and was promptly hired by Microsoft, who have a $60 billion partnership with OpenAI to start his own AI division, where Greg was joining him. Upon his departure, the vast majority of OpenAI staff signed a letter saying that they would leave if Sam wasn't reappointed as CEO. After 4 days of drama, he was reinstated and the board has been reshuffled, which should place the company in a more united and stable position for the future. WorldCoin as a whole has come out stronger from this mess, and the price dipping and rising on the events of the tech telenovela. Sam looks like a great leader and has clearly come out on top, placing more confidence in WorldCoin as a project. Thanks for tuning in for today's crypto news. Remember to like and subscribe for regular insights into the ever-evolving world of cryptocurrency and AI. See you tomorrow for more updates.